Zombie man do the earthquake shake. 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 Zombie man jump out his fucking skin. Zombie man smoke crack, get real slim. Zombie man no home, but I'm the same as him. Could've been you sleeping on the box or living for the rocks, and the drinking never stops, talking shit to all the cops. You're a fiend if you boot it, you're a fiend if you do it. See, the syrup is the same as dope, and them addies is the same as coke. Zombie man, yo, we started with powder. Zombie man had a job, blow his paycheck in an hour. Zombie man used the beach for a shower. Same beach where the kiddies is at, where the titties is at, where the millies is at. Real folk know it's all fact. Zombie man, Latino, white or black. Zombie man walk on the train track. Zombie man fight police and get zapped. While the jackboy clean his cat and he listen in the trap. Wishing he could rap, but they got his phone tapped. So what you gonna do? Sooner or later, zombie man in your crew. And his lip turn blue. Zombie man do the earthquake shake. 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 Zombie man had a real good family. House kept up with the nannies. Now we mingling with trannies. Under steps in the shanties. With the roaches and the zannies. Zombie man soft, went to school for fashion. Even dabbled with acting. Now his dreams wrapped up in a napkin. He sang it with the change in his cup, hoping things might change up. Pretty flowers gon' spring up. Zombie man stuck, smelling like fuck. Looking at you like the fuck. Yeah, 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 yeah. This time, zombie man make a sign. Walking down the road, fucked up in his mind, cause he live a life of crime. Zombie man had a crew, used to try to rock, used to try to pop and lock at the rape party spot. Now the lights ain't pretty and the venue so gritty. Girls no top with the sticker on the titty. Zombie man, yo, we listen to Diplo. Now how the fuck could this go? Face lit up like a disco, cooking with the Crisco. Studio equipment from the thrift store. Stop. Yeah. Zombie man do the earthquake shake. 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 I jacked the reggae instrumental. Zombie man, yo, he jacked the scrap metal. I jacked the reggae instrumental. Zombie man, yo, he jacked the scrap metal. Scrap metal. Scrap metal.
Yeah! Alrighty, coming in hot, coming in
Big Rick,
smoking with that lovely piece of with that lovely piece of cinema.
You look good, Rick.
Whoa, hey there, a little hot.
You're a little hot? I'm not hot at all. I can't hear anything.
You are absolutely blaring on my side. You want to try these?
Wow, what happened?
I don't know, but you are.
Is this still plugged in?
You are awfully hot. We're gonna call you. We're gonna. Oh, hey.
There we go.
We're gonna call you Hot Tim.
I got a finicky plug, ladies and boys. Okay, here we go. There it is.
That's better? Yeah, that's good.
There it is.
That's good. That's not so spicy.
That's what we needed.
Yep. Big fucking show today. Huge. This is huge. Fucking lots of things developing. Lots of fucking shit. What do we got, Tim?
Well, we got a lot of shit, actually. Fucking a lot of shit happened in hip-hop this week. Fred the Godson, the King, R.I.P., COVID-19. He was fucking sick. How familiar are you with your boy?
I had one song of his with Cameron and Jim Jones on my iPod that I actually played. I mean iPhone that I fucking actually played a lot this summer. But yeah, he was good. Good voice.
Dude, he had I think the first thing I heard from him was I think it was a Sway and Tech like Breakfast Club or whatever the fuck it is, it's like a freestyle type of thing, and he went for like 100+ bars, and it was just like obviously it was written, but like he was just so smooth, had such a like expert delivery, fucking brutal lyrics. He was fucking sick, man, and that sucks. He was only 37.
Damn.
And has fucking left 2 kids behind.
Sucks.
Fucking worst. But R.I.P. to fucking Fred the Godson. Yeah, there was a couple things still in the wake of R.A. the Rugged Man that dropped last Friday. And what do you think of the album? How much of it did you listen to?
I didn't hear the whole thing, but I heard some stuff that was really good though.
We were bumping it in the car after the last Dirtbag show.
Oh yeah,
and a lot of fire tracks. The song with like Chino XL and Onyx and fucking what was I'm such an idiot because like I don't really listen to like new hip hop as soon as it drops anymore. Like I'm like more of like a kind of like a true school head. But I had no idea that Big Pun's son was rapping, and had no idea how fucking good he was, too. Like, he's fucking sick, man. That kind of, like, gives me hope for the future. And, of course, the track that R.A. did with Afro.
Yeah, that kid's really good.
Whew. Those guys together, too. Like, it was, like... so Afro was signed by R.A., right?
Yeah, Rugged Man's woke too.
Super woke.
Like, but Rugged Man's the good woke.
And I love how he's doing a video for every fucking track on the album. The way he's like fucking Joe Exotic. He's like the Tiger King. Fucking dropping videos with everything that comes out. It's fucking funny.
Fucking A, Timmy.
So, how's quarantine life treating Big Rick? First of all, before we get into that, let's talk about the video that we introed with, Zombie Man.
Zombie Man. That was part of a series. I think I'm fucking wicked hot.
I don't think you're hot.
No?
I think you're like NPR.
It sounds fucking crazy in my headphones, but anyway.
I could turn you down.
Maybe a tad.
How's that?
That's good. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. There was Zombie Man and there was Zombie Lady.
Now, personally, because we've done shows together and I was your hype clown for a lot of these songs, there's something about Zombie Lady that, like, I don't know.
Is that one of those ones I can never do?
Yeah, you could never do it. It was funny because...
Performing is so hard.
When we first started doing shows... I actually, I did my research, and we did our first couple of practices, and I knew Big Rick's lines better than he did.
This is true.
And Zombie Lady was one of the things. And because Big Rick is such a prolific rapper...
I can't believe you had to study my lyrics, dude. That sucks. Dude, sometimes...
The worst homework ever.
Sometimes Jabberjaw would pick up my notebook and read my raps back to me, and I'd just be like,
and he'd make you feel like a
dude,
fucking asshole.
And I just put my head down and be like, oh, why is it so bad?
But that's like, yo, big ups to all of my boys fucking like coming up in my like hip hop career, my bullshit hip hop career, but just like rapping, you don't want the fucking yes men. You don't want fucking the people that, yeah, that shit's dope. That shit was fucking yeah. And fucking they just jerk off every single thing you do. You need the people around that are like, that sucks. That's the only way you learn. You know, you can't have people just yesing you. You need people's opinions because fucking the rest of the world isn't going to yes you to death. They're going to say that you fucking suck.
Oh, yeah.
You know, so it's better to get those fucking honest opinions. But, dude, that's the best part about being a part of a hip-hop crew is just the ball busting that goes on. Still to this day, you know, my boy Joey that I was in a hip-hop group, like, we still bust each other's balls about the shit lyrics that we had 20 years ago. And it's still equally as funny as it was back then. There's just something about that kind of, like, hip-hop camaraderie. Mm-hmm. And so Zombie Lady, or Zombie Man, was that was off of your debut mixtape. What was the name of that mixtape for the
That
kids
was
at home?
that was Bubble Butts Beef and Bitcoins. It was available on iTunes for 1 year, I think, but now it lives on datpiff.com.
You gotta go for a nice distro kit and get that thing back out to the fucking public.
And eventually they'll all be on my YouTube too. I got a couple songs on my YouTube too. DJ Three Ways on YouTube.
We're making things happen. We're putting things together. So,
segment 1.
Zombie Man. So you dropped that track. How long after you did the track did you do the video? And where did you shoot it? You shot it in a couple of different locations, right?
Yeah,
with a couple of different
people.
Did you have different directors and different, like, what was the deal with that?
Was with Adam in LA and begging him to shoot a music video for me. So one of the last days we went down to the LA River and did it. And then I think I was just sitting on it, and then me and Jason Roberts filmed the part that we filmed with him, and I don't know, I just wanted to use a little bit of East Coast footage, a little bit of West Coast footage.
And that was that shot in Lynn? Or was that Peabody? That was definitely, like, what year did you shoot that?
That's that 2015. 15, yeah.
We got shit tons of snow that year.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was in downtown Peabody.
And that was like we were getting like a foot of snow like every other week.
Yeah. Me and Jason Roberts actually got into a big fight after that too, and he was like, one of the many fights. I think I got two good ones with each brother so far in life. But
big up to the Robertses.
Oh yeah, like something happened. We had an argument, and he was like, "I was just rolling around in the snow for you at 3 a.m." Yeah, it was funny. I was fucking rolling around for your video.
Yeah, looking good, Rick.
Thank you.
So we're just trying to torque it up. Big Rick had a big night last night. Did you have a little too much torque last night, or?
Yeah, just might have. I've been trying not to drink, but sometimes shit happens.
It's kind of tough in the quarantine. But so speaking of quarantine, what have you been doing like during the day to like keep yourself busy and fucking stay on the up and up? Have you been like staying healthy?
Doing a 15-minute boxing video that I found on YouTube. It's a nice 15-minute quick how you doing, and then using the juicer and trying not to eat bread and shit, but I sneak a beef every now and then.
Now, before we get into the workout routine, is there a woman in the video?
Yeah, there's actually a man spearheading the project. He's in the front, and then there's 2 women behind him.
So do you at all think that maybe your connection with like this physical workout just has something to do with the fact that you like the titties in the video, or is it just the overall feeling of health? I just want to know, what's the motivation? Is it the titties, or is it the physical fitness?
No, there's nothing sexual in the video. It's not Kiana. Come on.
I was just gonna fucking lie and say that Kiana's not fucking sexy.
Yeah, it's no Kiana's flex appeal, but I mean,
dude, is she like, how old is she now? She's still doing it.
I don't know.
She's still fucking doing it.
There was we need to bring that Asian wave back. Remember her, and then there was that girl from like Wayne's World and stuff. There was
Oh, the Tia Carrera.
Yeah.
Dude, I remember fucking Tonzo's mom was huge into fucking Denise Richards. I kind of fucking hated her because I feel like at one point when I was young and I didn't know any better, I'm like, oh, Denise Richards is so hot. And I look at her now and she's just like the typical Whole Foods regular. Like, she just looks like every fucking soccer mom you've ever seen in your life. And like, not in a good way, just kind of like the regular one, like the 6 soccer mom, not the 10 soccer mom, like the fucking smoke show, like the one, kind of. Maybe she's shopping at Price Right, not at Whole Foods.
You'll like this. My mummy actually has been busting out the Richard Simmons tapes. Richard, dude.
Does she have one of those? Remember the stair things that you would take? It was like kind of like a, I wouldn't say a stair master, but it was like these 2 You could do like 2 or 3 of them,
I think
and
I
they
know.
were like these stackable
Yeah.
plastic things, and you could put a platform on and do the fucking step thing. I remember, dude, my fucking house growing up had so much workout equipment and so much fatty flab, so many fat people and so much fucking workout gear. You know, it's like, dude, the 80s, they were
Yeah.
just fucking, they were pushing shit so hard. And it was like, everybody had the step. Everybody had the sweating to the oldies. Everybody had the fucking Thigh Master. Everybody had the Gazelle, the fucking Tony fucking whatever his name is, that fucking maniac with the fucking man bun.
So what's been your quarantine routine?
Dude, the quarantine routine is fucking tough business. I honestly can't keep up with all the jerking off. It's so much to the point where I tell myself, like, do I really need to fucking rub another one out? Is it necessary? Do I have to fucking tug another one? And for some reason, she's like, oh yeah, you'll do this. It's like fucking like smoking a cigarette or doing something just to pass the time, you know. And I keep doing it, and then I get up to 6, and it's like, I should be telling myself, this chafe is way too much to keep going.
Yeah.
But that's when the coconut oil goes out, and then it goes from 6 to 8. You know, it's like I'll go dry the first fucking couple of times like an animal. And then fucking, you know, it just kind of leads up to it. But like, so are you going first jerk off of the day? Are you going fucking dry or are you going full juice?
I mean, I'm personally someone who doesn't do the oils to myself.
You're not doing lubes, you're
No,
just doing
no,
dry
yeah,
jerkies?
Yeah, I'm a dry guy. I actually been trying not to even do that stuff. It's bad.
You know, they said that Charles Manson was a dry guy.
Yeah.
Is there any truth to that? What do you think?
I don't know.
You think that you're probably like a pretty stable, well-rounded individual, and you're a dry guy, so maybe that stereotype like isn't the best. As a dry guy, would you say no? That's bullshit. I'm not insane. It's the way to go. Like, what's the benefit of being a dry guy?
I mean, it's just fucking. You don't want to fucking have like oil spills all the time and shit. You know what I mean? That stuff fucking sticks around. You know what I mean? That's not like water. You know.
Will you do like every now and then, like if you thought you were going to get laid during the course of the night and you go home and you know you have to do that fucking jerk off, do you like treat yourself and fucking toss a little juice in there? You know,
This isn't even stuff I do. You're just like feeding me lines.
no, I'm just asking.
So
I'm asking you, like, because,
when you go to
like, dude, I'll have those nights. I'll have those nights where fucking I think I'm getting it all night. I get nothing. You know, my pud ends up poking through the hole in my boxers and rubbing against my zipper the whole night. You know, and then I'm like, I get home and I'm like, I gotta fucking rub out that tough one. But when you do, you're like, you know, you thought you were going to get something, so you have to fucking get as close as you can. I mean, I'm not microwaving bagels and fucking them, but, you know, just having a little fucking, I'll have the little thing of Astroglide next to the table for when I have to do that fucking complicated one.
Oh,
If you know,
boy.
you take a shower shit-faced, you know, at like 3 a.m. with J.O. remnants all over you. And that's like, that was my 20s.
So just a lot of jacking and snacking.
The short answer is yes, jacking and snacking.
Jacking and snacking.
Hashtag jacking and snacking. What's everybody doing on their Friday nights? Is everybody home? Are they jacking and snacking?
So should we get into segment 1?
Yeah, we'll get into a segment.
Uno?
Yep.
Segment numero uno?
So, that 20-minute conversation about me jerking off with juices initially was a lead-in
Yikes.
to the segment.
Oh.
And so what we were during the quarantine, you were doing shit. So I'll give you the lead-in.
Yeah, like
Folly for surf.
like everybody else, getting rid of shit, going through the bins, going through the boxes, and I was in a pencil box. I think I found this in a pencil box.
Okay. You're an artist, so that's a totally legitimate thing to have.
And I opened it up, and I was like, and I remembered this thing right away because I actually had another one that was red, a little shaped different. But for all the,
I think it's gorgeous.
For all the viewers, we got a RCA MP3 player that I found. It had almost like 30 or 40 songs on it, and then I started fucking it up, and it actually won't.
What's the max storage on that thing?
This thing's doing 128 megabytes built-in memory, but
that was huge back in the day.
I think this thing was like around $50 at Walmart. And then, but it also has a SD. What's cool about it has a SD slot. But I tried to put a SD card in there that was huge. Like I tried to put in like a 64 gig card, and it like completely froze this thing up. But,
too much technology for it.
But I was really happy it worked. Like it's weird. Like it's weird how happy I was that this fucking thing still works.
So like the MP3 scene was almost that was kind of, when did the first iPod come out? What would you say, like maybe 2000?
I don't know. I remember seeing them kind of like later on in high school. I graduated in 06, so I remember seeing them around 05, 06, but I don't know.
Okay. I think I had my, I got my first one, and I think it was a Gen 2, and I got it probably like 2003 or 2004.
Dude, putting songs onto this thing was fucking...
It was a process.
Yeah. I remember I made a mixtape at home, and I remember hooking up my DJ setup to the computer, and that being a fucking mission. And I remember like doing something like this, like putting songs onto this was fucking so hard.
Well, I got one up on you. Before there was the MP3 player, there was the CD phase, but then after the CD phase, which was my favorite, it was such a fucking oddball because there wasn't like many adapters. The mini disc. The mini disc was fucking unbelievable. So many benefits. Like it was like the blade of like format. You know, it had all of the strengths of everything that you liked and none of its weaknesses. So it was like essentially like a miniature CD in a fucking hard plastic case, like a disc. So you could fucking throw it around and piss on it and spill shit on it, and fucking you wouldn't have to worry about skips and fucking all that dog shit. Every disc that you got was fully recordable. And then getting into the, like, how you had to, like, mess with the computer, this was, like, the big benefit is that you could put 5 full albums on a mini disc. So we were always doing shit where fucking, like, we had a circle of boys that all had mini disc players, and we were just getting all these rare underground hip-hop CDs and stuff, and almost doing challenges and shit, like, oh, you owe me a fucking mini disc, you owe me 5 albums. And that was, like, fucking... like 5 albums. Like you're so used to fucking like buying a bunch of fucking mixtapes and albums from fucking Strawberries and Sam Goodies. You're getting fucking, this was like right at the beginning of Napster and fucking like all of that shit. So fucking having that, the main benefit was the fact that it had a mic in that worked like with the mini disc, so you could have a beat playing
And record.
And fucking record, and you could fucking, we were doing freestyles in the car that sounded like fucking Stretch and Bob fucking freestyles, like even better, like just like great fucking, it's like you could set mark points if you had songs that were like bonus tracks and shit like that, like fucking, 9 minutes into the song after 4 minutes of silence, you could create edit points, and it was just like kind of like a real hands-on thing. It had like fucking like a real cool interface. It was just easy to use, and like as a music lover it was fucking great because you could fit 5 albums. But then it's like aspiring rapper, fucking MC, like ripping like songs, we would give the mini disc to the guy that was working the board at the shows that we were doing and stuff, and we would get sick fucking live rips into the mini disc. So that was like a real cool tool, and that's what I missed about like when the MP3 era came to play. It was almost like there was like no features. It's like, yeah, we'll let you listen to fucking 9,000 songs, but like you can't like kind of customize it. Yeah. Like, and it took a while to get to that point, but dealing with the computers with mini discs and the early, I remember even just like iPod days.
Yeah.
you had to put some serious fucking wrench work. Like if you were a lazy fuck and you just like ripped a bunch of songs from your boys and shit, you got like fucking, you'd go looking through songs and it's like fucking, you know, J Live featuring DJ Premier, like all the featurings instead of just like
it would always be a mess. The list would always
it would
be a mess.
always be a fucking mess. Lucy's fucking this and that. You wouldn't know where to find any fucking songs. You had to like. I prided myself on my iPod when people were like, "Oh, let me see what's on it." I fucking stood by that motherfucker like, yes, you will find everything you want, and you'll find it in a fucking half a second. But I put some serious fucking nerd time into that shit.
So fucking, you want to fire this bad Larry up?
Yeah. So what do we got? So this is like, what era?
This is last time I. It's funny you could see. Last time I loaded music on this was 2005.
Okay.
And I tried to put music onto it, and it wouldn't let me because I think I'm on a Mac.
Seems like it's coming in low, Rick. Okay. It's still coming in super low on your end.
Really?
Yep.
That's
Look at this. This is the part of the show. We can't even fucking pretend like, you know, oh, we have this beautiful setup that fucking nothing ever goes wrong.
You can't hear it?
Yeah, no, I'm like cranked up too.
Well, that's strange, Timmy, because I can hear it in my headphones.
That's cool.
You know what I can do though, Tim? Tim, we can
Please tell me.
We can do this, Tim. This is what I do.
Oh shit! Look at this guy.
I make shit happen.
This is a part of hip hop and fucking.
Anyone who does music, you need these in your studio. What would you call this, Tim?
I would call that a RCA to quarter inch
adapter.
Individual adapter. Usually you get the one where it's two of them together. This is going side by side.
Actually, Tim, I'll let you use this. See if you can run that fucking bad.
Fuck.
See if you can run that
Jesus
bad, Larry.
Christ. Okay. Hold on a second.
Make it make noise, Tim.
Thanks for putting me on the spot.
Make it make noise.
I thought we had a fucking All right, let's see what happens here.
And then I trust you to navigate your way around that device right there.
Fuck, a lot of responsibility I wasn't ready for, Rick.
The volume's on the side. The volume should be up. Ooh.
I think you got a fucking faulty jack here.
Yeah, it only comes through on the it doesn't play right. Oh, hey.
Okay. Who? Okay. What do we got here, Rick?
Gore-Tex from Nonfiction.
Seems a little bassy. Okay, since I'm supposed to be the one that's navigating, where is the volume on this fucking retro device?
On the side.
It looks like a miniature trumpet.
The volume's on the side.
Volume? Which side? Right side? Left side?
Yeah.
Is that down?
It's on the side, right here.
I got it.
You got it.
Do you not know the difference between left and right, Rick?
Yeah, you know.
All right, that sounds like something, huh? All right, so 2005. How do we cycle through tracks here?
Come on, Timmy. You know how to do that.
Dude, this is your fucking Walmart fucking MP3 player. I was lucky enough to get a hand-me-down iPod. You know?
Oop.
All right, so let's go next. Is this just going to be a shuffle?
No, it's not going to play through.
Okay.
Classic.
Here, I'm going to hand this back off to you. Oh, some dilated peoples.
You know what dilated song I really like? The one with Kanye West.
Now, did you listen to Dilated, like when they first dropped their shit?
Just this, it was a yellow CD, I think. The CD.
So you weren't on for Work the Angles.
Nah.
I work the angles sharp and precise. Dilated people, so you better think twice.
Nah, I don't remember that. But I forgot what I was talking about.
I've always had a hard time with Evidence. I mean, I think he's a good rapper, like he's a good enough rapper, but there's something about like his voice, like better or not, like it's almost like an over the top, like stereotypical underground voice. And obviously, like he was one of the first people to do it with that style. But for some reason, like I feel like I've heard a million dudes that sound like Evidence, and they were like cheesy. But he can actually do it semi-decent, but there's something in my fucking head that just always, I don't know, he's always seemed corny to me. And, like, he's a great fucking producer. I'm definitely a huge fan of his beats, and fucking, like, his lyrics are good, but there's just something about the voice and the presentation that always threw me off about him.
Yeah.
What do you think?
He's grown on me. He's grown on me a lot. You know, like you said, I mean, he's a really good producer. He's a graffiti writer too. I can't hate on him. I can't co-sign what you said. I can't hate on him.
See, I don't hate on him.
He's a graffiti writer, and
I don't hate on him, but there's something for me that just like it doesn't, like, I look at him like he's a little cheesy, and like I think that he's great, and I like listening to his music, and I love all that early dilated shit. I'll always have like a kinship with it. But
ooh, a kinship.
You like
that,
Rick? You like that?
Yeah. Let's see.
What do we got next?
Let's see what else we got on here. This is track 1. That was on the last track. Now it's back to track 1. What's this? Oh, this is Liff.
Okay. Now this is actually a fucking Liff oddball track, right? Is this from? What is this from?
It just says track 5.
I feel like this is if we have any hip hop heads listening, something tells me
Enter the Colossus.
Is this Enter the Colossus?
I don't know.
That was yeah.
He was so good to see live.
He was like
great person to see live in concert.
Especially like, you know, the late 90s, early 2000s. Music was so fucking bad in 97, 98.
I turn it down.
That, like, that's what we kind of fucking... There was nowhere else to go. Like, all commercial music was fucking bullshit. And you just knew people that are like, oh, I went to the Western Front. I went to the Middle East, and I saw this guy Acrobatic. I saw this guy Mr. Liff. Oh, there's this guy Esoteric from Beverly. And you're like, what the fuck? And there was just, like, this whole new thing. And, I mean... Talk about fucking just like overload of like something that you didn't know you wanted, and like once you got there and you're like, this is fucking unbelievable. There was so much Boston hip hop and people that were just repping for the culture. You could fucking just pick up a random mixtape and fucking there was good shit. There was so many quality artists.
It's funny too. I like took a road trip one time with my buddy, and he's from the North Shore too, and he had never heard like Mr. Liff, and he never heard
like Madness in the Cop,
those Boston like posse cut songs. Boston
representing Mass, fucking the creators.
I was surprised to hear these right here. No, we already played that one. No.
Aight.
Almost there.
Aight.
No.
Old MP3 players. What was your first MP3 player?
I got some Afu Ra on here.
Dude, Afu.
Immortal Technique. This one.
Oh, shit.
I think this is Muggs and Jizza. Or is this...
Is it? Dude, how many albums have they done together?
I don't know, but this one was good.
I think they've done like almost like 4 albums. Okay. Big Jizz, man.
What'd you say? Oh, I was like, Jizz? What? You look at me dead in the eye and you're just like, Big Jizz. I'm like, yeah.
Big Jizz. Oh, okay. Bear with me, Rick.
But that's pretty much the bangers that I got on here. There's nothing.
Those are the bangers. So hip hop time capsule. Ooh, what's this? Definitely a primo beat.
We just said his name.
Ill Bill, nonfiction.
Nope. I said his name like Afro Rock.
Bravo.
Yeah, these were good. What happened to this guy?
He fucking like vanished off the. There's something about like the Afu, Group Home, all of these guys that were affiliated with like the D&D side of like the primo shit. They fucking all just like dropped these fucking great albums with primo and disappeared, and it makes no fucking sense to me.
Yeah, Crumb Snatch is kind of like that too. Like,
yep, exactly.
Yeah.
Closer to God.
Yeah,
that track is fucking so raw.
We gotta get Crumb Snatcher up here and fucking get him on the song too, because he's right there.
Hell yeah, we gotta get Crumb Snatcher on a Skype.
I think he's in Gloucester.
Is he?
Yeah.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, he's mad nice too. Like I met him twice, and he was like, definitely seems like a fun guy.
I remember seeing him all the time at the at like the shows of the Middle East and Western Front and shit back in the day, and fucking just all those guys were like the nicest guys.
Yeah, I remember Mr. Liff and Acrobatic being wicked nice guys too, because I can't remember when I saw like Mr. Liff and Aesop Rock. It's so hard to say Aesop Rock's name nowadays because of ASAP Rocky. Mm-hmm. It's like impossible to say Aesop Rock.
And people get pissed, like whoever's like a fan of either one, like more than the other.
Because I can't remember. It wasn't Aesop Rock, but someone else was kind of a dick at that show after, like when they were all chilling in the parking lot. But that was my favorite part about going to shows, was that like these guys that you fucking love were also like nice, because like I remember going to see Wu-Tang sometimes and kind of like being disappointed because they were like grumpy and shit. Like, they were like they seemed like mad at like certain points of the shows and stuff. I mean, everybody has their days, but
dude, like speaking of like Afu and Group Home in particular, I think it was maybe 2000. It was before 9/11, and we got shit tons of snow. The show was in February. There was probably like around 7 or 8 inches of snow on the ground.
I'm going to cut this.
It was at the Middle East. Nobody fucking showed up. It was me and like four of my boys, and then there was probably about 5 other people there. And Group Home was bullshit that they fucking drove all the way like from New York to go to a show like through a fucking snowstorm. And so they were all gulled up. They must have done a couple of fucking extra shots or whatever. Fucking they got on stage and they were just like screaming. And it's like me and 9 other people, and we're all looking at each other like, why are you yelling? And like they're like, we're a bunch of multi-talented motherfuckers. You motherfuckers are lucky. You people are fucking lucky you're here to witness this hip hop shit, this real shit. And then, like, that was the biggest turnoff, because I was so used to like seeing like fucking like Liff and Ack and Esso and Virtuoso and all those guys that were just like staring into the crowd and into the faces of all the fans and just like trying to keep everyone involved. And these guys were kind of like, yeah, you're lucky. And I'm thinking to myself, what do you mean lucky? I paid $20 to fucking get in, and I'm paying $4 for a PBR fucking tall boy. How am I fucking lucky? You're lucky I fucking came here in the middle of the storm. So I kind of fucking wrote Group Home off after that, because I was like, I mean, I always loved little Dap. Fucking Malik the Nutcracker is probably one of the worst MCs that's ever been on a fucking track. And like, I mean, people only think he's decent because he was over those primo beats. But like, I just remember seeing all those fucking guys back in the day. You saw all these fucking rappers. You saw Jay Live doing bragging rights on 2 turntables, fucking with the Madonna mic on, like Tonzo has right now, just doing juggle routines while he's doing fucking rap songs. And it was just mind blowing. And in front of a crowd of fucking 20 or 30 people just huddled around the stage. You know, it's.
Yeah,
old Tonzo.
Fucking, I remember one time leaving the Paradise, and do you remember the alleyway. It's like you take a right out of the Paradise, and then there's like a nice little alleyway.
Oh yeah, nice smoke alley.
Yeah.
Okay.
I remember we would always chill in that alleyway, and we bumped into Terminology, and he was filming a music video, and this is to date the story. Fucking, we had private stock 40s, like all of us,
All right.
and they used them. they used them for the video.
No shit.
Yeah, so we were amped on that. You know what I mean? That shit was funny. But we used to while out so much in that alleyway. One time, my buddy, he headbutted a window for no reason and cut his face and had to go to the hospital. But like everyone was wilding, and he was just like, "Yeah, boom!" And he put his head right through a window, and then he just like, "Yeah, I don't know," blah, blah, blah. And he was like trying to explain himself, and the blood was just fucking dripping down his face.
Dude, I think it was like
Good times.
2003. It's actually 2004. It's me and my boys, we started doing a bunch of shows. We had a couple albums out, and then we got a night at the All Asia in Cambridge. Every other Saturday night or whatever.
I've DJ'd there before.
And we had like the showcase. We could bring as many people. I think the first time that John Griffin ever rapped on stage was at one of those shows.
Wow.
But we had a friend of ours, we'll just call him AK. He came in and he was ready to do some drinking. He was fully fucking torqued, ready to go. And within 15 minutes of being there, one of the bouncers came over, and he's like, "We have a problem. The person that was supposed to be checking IDs didn't show up." And then our buddy AK goes, "Oh, I'll check the IDs." And it happened instantaneously. He's like, "Oh, I'll check the fucking IDs." So this kid walks in, and just immediately with the ball busting, he's like, "You got a haircut?" And he's like, "Yeah." And he's like, "Thank God, you look like an asshole in this picture. What's your date of birth? What's your original address?" Just shaking people down, like people that were like in their mid-30s, like just horrifying everybody at the fucking door. Long story short, he got totally torqued up, took a couple of bottles out of the place after last call, like had open bottles like in the back pockets of his pants, and fucking was just kind of walking around like he wanted to bring them with him. A fucking beef ends up popping off between somebody that he brought in like this random clique of kids. So this kid AK is there. This is the first show that we're doing. We're trying to fucking, to like put out like a good vibe, so we'll get invited next week. The dude pulled out the fucking beers and smashed them off the front door and had double fucking broken bottle knives and was just windmilling. And fucking, you just saw people drop into the ground and fucking, it was an absolute melee. There was probably 5 dudes fighting. I'm trying to pull fucking people off of dudes. Short Rock's fucking sitting there fucking holding a crate of records like, I ain't doing shit. And then we fucking, like, we end up leaving. And the dude, AK, won't say the full name. Our boy Short Rock's pulling away with his girlfriend. The dude starts running up to the car.
Wait, he took his girl. He got his girl taken?
No. Fucking, it was Short Rock's girl.
Oh, okay.
And they're in the car. They're driving away. And our buddy AK runs up to the car in the middle of Mass Ave, drops his pants down to his ankles, and smashes his fucking ass and balls and gives a fucking, like, bulldog to Short Rock's girlfriend in the middle of Mass Ave with fucking 10 cars behind him, and then jumps off and is like, woo! Screaming, running down Mass Ave with his pants around his fucking ankles. Those hip-hop war stories.
Would that be the particular person that was on the news, and then you took that person's news piece and put it in your DJ setup and did some type of remix at some maybe benefit?
Yeah, so this kid, he had somebody run up on it was like 12 and 1. He was probably drinking all day. He told a totally different story to the fucking news. But allegedly, I don't know what happened. So whatever fucking happened. But so he was sitting on his back steps, and he saw some guy rustling around in the back of his truck. And was like, what the fuck? And went over and was like, dude, what the fuck are you doing? Get the fuck out of my truck. And the dude pulled out a knife. And then fucking my boy proceeded to fucking smash his face into absolute oblivion and just shattered his jaw. Just like one punch, shattered his jaw into a million fucking pieces. And then the kid gets arrested. So... he ended up like he was all over the news. They were calling it jawbreaker justice. He shattered the guy's fucking jaw. It was unbelievable. So we were trying to do, because he actually hurt his hand and he couldn't go to work because he shattered on this fucking poor guy's jaw. And then we were talking to him. We ended up doing a benefit for him, and I took the clips from the news. It was like, yeah, and then he broke his jaw, and and I took all the clips from the news, and I put it to Eye of the Tiger, and I had my sampler out in the middle of the benefit, and I'm playing the song, and I introduced him to come up to the stage. And I was tapping out all of the samples from the news. And it's him and, like, his family and, like, his kids. And they're looking at me like...
Did he like it?
He loved it. But then everybody else was like, what the fuck is going on right now?
It was a wicked bummer.
Good times, man. Just hip-hop and DJ gigs and fucking doing all that.
Oh, man. Boy, oh, boy, oh, boy.
I feel like I've learned a lot and also revealed a lot this episode.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm going to get some sort of backlash.
Yeah, you went in deep.
Yeah, you fucking brought it out of me, though. You made me tell the Jawbreaker story.
Yeah. Maybe you'll even fucking start rapping today.
No, not me.
No.
Speaking of rap, do you have you got some beats on deck, don't you?
Do we get some stuff here?
You got a little beats. This is probably going to be a different. I gotta switch the pipe.
You do a switcheroo?
Yep, we gotta do a mid.
It's good. I turned my volume down. What do we got here? Play a couple for Coach. See what he thinks.
Okay. What do we got?
Let's see here.
Hip hop.
You don't got nothing? Oh, that's because I'm unplugged because I gave you my adapters and stuff. Oh, yeah. What are we doing over here?
Didn't you have an XLR cord going in here, Turbo?
Oh. Hot damn.
It's already plugged in.
You're right.
Hi. Dirt bag.
So I need this. We got it coming up right now. Ready? Watch this. It's like magic, blood.
Look at this guy. He's quick.
Out. This would be output, right?
Yeah. Okay. Look at this guy. It's like changing tires at the fucking Indy 500. Okay. All right.
Just a little loopy. That's just a loop.
This is pretty dirt.
You like that? Oh, I kind of like this vibe right here. Watch this.
I like that clap. Oh, what?
Hold on.
Okay. You spin this up this week, Rick?
What?
You spin this up this week?
No, this is I haven't played it on the show yet, but this is a little older. Well, no, like I don't know, in the past month or two.
I like a nice fucking chant vocal.
Yeah, I've been sampling live reggae shows.
Okay. All right.
Oh, that part's too long.
Okay.
But yeah, that's that one. I like that.
Hell yeah.
I gotta do something with that one.
This shit's dope. If there's any MCs out there that are looking for beats, head up Big Rick 3-Ways.
Oh,
he's fucking pumping them out.
This is actually one I want to finish with you.
Okay.
Alright. Been listening to this song a lot.
Nice filter, Rick.
You like that?
That's a strong filter.
It's just bare bones right now.
Yeah. Yep, you need some like boom 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 boom. You get a nice sub bass line.
Yeah.
I'll help you finish this off. Maybe we can get Nick Lovin in there.
I like this. This loop's good.
That's a good start though.
Yeah.
That's good. That's very.
It's a little bop. It's got a bop.
It's got a little Dilla sound to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little Dillerish.
The Armored, I can't never say that guy's name. Armand Van
Helden.
his version is like fucking. It's so fast that people thought the original sample was a female because he sped it up so much, but it's actually a male. It's a man.
That happens often, Rick.
Yeah.
These are the new trials and tribulations of sampling in the new gen. Okay.
This is it. I don't think there's no variation yet. Let's see. I got it.
This again, Rick. Like I'm loving the kind of collaging of just like cool sounds and not trying to have like fucking, just like a banger like loop. You're doing individual building. That's what like a lot of people that sample, that's their instant reaction is to just sample 4 bars of something that's banging.
Yeah,
and like you're actually not doing that, which is great. This song makes me want to fuck. Okay, Rick.
Yeah, this is kind of Zeke-y.
Oh, it is.
It's a little Zeke-y. Where's that vocal coming from?
Tonzo.
Wait, what? Wait, what the fuck? Oh, okay. I was like hallucinating. I was like hallucinating.
We have microphones. We have tons of weed. We're fucking doing it up right here.
Alright.
Rick, I think you might have to fucking...
Whoa.
What? Oh. Big Rick, you might have to hit him up with the little flow here.
Yo. Timmy.
Big Rick, dirty bag.
Yo.
Big Rick, dirty bag. Rick's got a dirty bag. Dirt bag, where it's at. Big Rick, dirty bag. Big Rick, dirty bag. Big Rick, dirty bag. Dirty bag. Dirty bag.
Yo. I just like smoking weed, listening to shit loop. Fuck a TMZ, fuck a inside scoop. We was at the Middle East, we was at Club Church. Forget my lyrics on stage, fuck it, I'm the worst. Getting shit-faced, getting shit-faced. Trying to give Slip Wax my merch, fucking up the band money, fucking up the van money, My flow said... My flow set creepy fire like lint traps. I spit history like the lint tracks. This is what my soul for. Control crew, control through. Graffiti taboo, my style local like Kowloons. I was raised good, I just like dressing like a goon. Catching tags, bumping MF Doom. Venus fly trap, you bay watch me bloom. I'm sketchy like the fingers of the people in the war room. DJ Cuber crab scratch to the bad hacks. Body art and big backs. Fire extinguisher for the big tags. Hedge clippers breaking up the big bags. I'm printing my own shirts, popping my own tags. Your merch sucks. We cut it up and use it for rags. I'm a walking dolly, you a test print. Rare vinyl ain't shit if it's scratched to fuck. Rare vinyl ain't shit if it's scratched to fuck. Get somebody on the phone from Serato. 3 ways on the road, towing 2 Eldorados. They filled with broken promises. Destination Colorado. This at Joey Diaz and Hunter S. Thompson. You want beef? I quit, Tim.
Big Rick, dirty bag. Big Rick, dirty bag. Rick's got a dirty bag. Dirt bag's where it's at. Big Rick, dirty bag. Big Rick, dirty bag.
That was
dirt bag's where it's at.
Dirt. That was a rim. We usually don't. We broke the rules. We usually don't do the We usually don't do the. Whoa, hey.
Okay.
We usually don't do the writtens on the show. Gotta turn that bad Larry down. Whoa.
Alright.
Yeah. It's 3 ways in Big Tim. You know we live. We on YouTube and we on the Facebook. Got every local rapper fucking shook. while they ducking in the trenches. They got the microphone in their sweaty palm clenches. Yeah, mom spaghetti on her shirt already. Motherfuckers better hug the teddy, and it better be your polo bear. Motherfucker, I'm solo and you ain't heard me near. You ain't heard me far. Yo, I'm doing it in the car and then I'm doing it on the live stream. And I don't give a fuck, yo, my style like a laser beam. You can see it shooting. Yo, I don't know about Putin and I don't know about conspiracy, but you could be hearing me through the YouTube, through the Bluetooth, whatever tooth. I don't give a fuck tooth. Yo, you can catch me in the fuck booth, spitting fuck raps with my fuck troops. Yeah. Dirtbag. Dirt snacks. You got to freestyle. They don't freestyle.
If you want to beef well done, oh, you need a 3-ways. If you want to MC, boy, you're talking Tonzo. Yeah. If you're talking about a beef, boy, you're talking 3-ways. If you're talking about an MC, you're talking Tonzo. Alright?
Yo, you ripped it.
Reggae tip. Check out my fucking hot reggae nips.
Oh, yo, reggae nips. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That's what they used to call me in high school, Rick.
Reggae nips?
Yeah, they used to call me reggae nips. There's a lot of surface area. There's a lot of improvisation going on.
Reggae nips. Big booties and reggae nips.
Story of my life, man.
Yep.
So we had a couple of bangers from you tonight, Rick.
Yeah,
I love that fucking clap. It's hypnotic.
Yeah, I don't even know why it's in there. It's just there.
There's a place for it.
Fucking
There's a place if we have any producers or MCs that are watching the show, send your beats in and we'll check them out. We'll fucking rip some freestyles, do some stupid shit. Check it out and pass it on.
I actually changed it too because I had it a different way before the show started, and then that loop you heard, I did it right before the show.
Alright. Okay. Big Rick filter and whale sounds.
You know what? I gotta start using the fucking performance effects on this thing. I don't even use
You need to start utilizing that strip.
You know what? I don't even know
Give that fucking nipple a rub. Give it a move.
How do we do this here? I don't know, Timmy.
Are we going to do some live YouTube tutorials?
No. That would be...
That's hip-hop.
Performance effects. Let's see.
Oh, you got a little flanger?
Yeah, you can change it. You can do anything. You can do...
Nice bit crush?
You can do filter, flanger...
Flanger, bit crush. Do a nice flange. Nice...
ring, shutter, tremolo, scratcher. What's scratcher?
Oh, shit. Yes! Native Instruments, motherfucker. Look at that.
Oh,
okay.
What happened?
Wow.
Fucking
things are happening with fucking Machine 3.0. Is that what that is?
Yeah, the Machine MK3.
MK3. I still got the little guy.
The little guy's good, though.
It is good. I've been enjoying it. Alright. Hell yeah.
One day, these beats will become actual songs and not just be loops.
And that's what we all strive for here. As the Dirtbag Boys, we strive to someday finish a project. I got probably, I got a couple in tow. I got so many done that I just haven't, put out there. Still, BC Onyx, I lied to you 2 weeks in a fucking row and said, yeah, it'll be available Sunday. And it is not out yet. And I need to make my promise come true. Dirtbag this Sunday. It's going to fucking happen.
There we go. You heard it here first, people. You heard it here first. What else are you going to hit him with, Tim?
All right. I got one little track that I just wanted to play because you were playing your archives of hip-hop classics and oddballs. I just wanted to play a great song that I stumbled upon a while ago that I had never heard in the 90s. That was a It was a great fucking diss track from King Son to Ice Cube, which is like they had this huge fucking beef that like I never even knew about. That allegedly there was a beef at an NWA concert, or it might have been just an Ice Cube concert, and Ice Cube was getting fucking ripped up by like a bunch of dudes, and King Son went and fucking basically saved his ass and fucking cleared, because like the dude's a house. He fucking cleared out a bunch of dudes and saved Ice Cube's fucking ass from getting beat down. And then he sent him a demo tape, and the demo tape was wicked. So Ice Cube fucking, like, he was King Son was thinking that he was going to get like a solid done because he saved his ass. And then Ice Cube took the demo tape and jacked the fucking hook for his next record. So and King Son, like, he had a couple of like songs in the late 80s, Undercover Lover, like he was more of like an underground like type of guy. But this album came out on Cold Chillin', and I never heard it, and I was like, this is such a fucking banging diss track, and like the fierceness of it is fucking something. Okay. When you ain't shit.
Hey, yo, what's up with your man? I think he needs to beat it. I can't stand a motherfucker who act conceited.
Okay.
When I flip niggas,
Shit's hard.
thinking that I'm on a mission. I know we sucked a lot of dick to get in his position. So I'm supposed to be impressed with his
Shit
lifestyle.
fucking
That's
hard.
why the undercover lover got your wife now. While you be fucking around or somewhere out of town, I got your girl up in the telly on the belly.
Can't go wrong with those drums.
Oh, those drums are so fucking hard.
Whenever he gives some money, honey hits me off. I get the cash.
And even though I'm being choked by a really weak midget right now with this fucking turtleneck, I still feel fucking hard as hell.
Watch rep the next man because he lives well. I know you're getting paid and supposed to have it made, but your girl's getting laid. So who's getting played?
Alright.
The way I figure, I guess my dick is bigger. And even with loot, use a crab ass nigga. Picture me jocking.
Big insult in the 90s.
Niggas in the Bronx don't suck no dick. I said New York is dick.
We suck no dick.
I said New York is dick.
What, like a happy chorus?
I said New York is dick.
We don't suck dick.
Is he saying thick? New York is thick?
Yeah.
Now check it. Every 3/10 of a second, whack
Woo.
cats be coming out with their records.
Fucking hard.
This song's dope.
Cause then these fake rappers start thinking they the shit. Now they don't write, can't fight, never was hardcore. Yo, what's the name of that movie?
CB4.
And I'll be ready to serve them up. Cause they
hard.
got juice and I got an empty cup. And now all the other
Fucking
rappers
hard.
sweat 'em, putting them in their videos and making records with them. Used to call my house like 8 days a week, but now I see him in the club, the motherfucker can't speak. Your style was sloppy till they had to fine tune it. Niggas get scooped up when they sell them news.
This fucking makes me want to fucking headbutt somebody.
You wanna run for president. Before you started rhyming, you was always in your residence. Like a little bitch, you switch when you sign. Want me to sweat yours, cause you was sweating mine. Don't be surprised when you get your ass flipped. Yo, son, don't be
Sucking no dick.
New York
Oh,
is thick.
shit.
You suck no dick. I said New York is thick.
So yeah, King Son, of course, fucking, that's almost like the Jay-Z MC Hammer beef. It was, Ice Cube was so big at the time that he was like, yo, I'm not even gonna fucking say shit about this motherfucker. I'm just gonna pretend like it didn't even exist. And like that's what's so funny. Like you read the history of Ice Cube, he didn't have many fucking friends, like outside of like West Side Connection. Like people fucking hated him. It seems like he burned bridges. He's had so many hip hop beefs that it's fucking unbelievable. But I mean, again, like fucking like that would have been sick if Ice Cube went back at him. But it was like you got to think he's the guy that did fucking No Vaseline, like one of the greatest fucking diss tracks of all time.
Yeah.
You know, he's not going to fucking sit there and fucking worry about this clown that's selling fucking, 300,000 units on fucking Cold Chillin'.
Yeah.
Didn't give a shit. But I always thought it was a fucked up story, and I saw an interview, I think it was Vlad TV, about King Son talking about it and shit, and it was a crazy fucking story. But yeah, that's my old school. I'm going to try to do this every week. Some sort of old school song with a story that maybe you didn't know all of the inside things on.
That's
but I'm
sick,
going to try to do that. And next episode, we're going to bring some samples to the table. We're gonna do like some original sample shit and play some of the samples of your favorite songs, or maybe even songs that you haven't even discovered yet. Who knows?
Yeah.
Play some samples, and then we're gonna have a special guest next week. We're not gonna confirm it yet, but the next couple of weeks we're gonna start
Some heavy
bringing in some heavy hitters.
Some heavy hitters.
So in closing, Rick, I thought this was a fantastic show. I think the Salmon Blazer is just really bringing out all the high points in like your features.
No smoke alarm today.
No smoke alarm.
The audio went
Crushing the
pretty
Blazer. The audio went all right, I think. I have some sort of issue. I have had to hold my fucking headphone plug like this the whole night, which, I mean, that's fine. It's dirtbag and whatever we need to do to, to make sure everything works.
Oh, and shout out to Gabe for the hand sanitizer. My good buddy Gabe, always looking out for me.
I thought that was a silicone breast implant at first.
Someone thought this was like an IV bag. I'm like, bro, I'm not rolling around fucking IV and shit. But
now, real quick, Rick, can you explain to the crowd why you haven't condensed it into a smaller, more practical bottle with perhaps some sort of a pump?
Because it's like a shirt. You can just.
So it's the durability.
I just throw it around.
So you can't do that with a hard plastic bottle, but you can do that with a giant puncturable sack.
I don't know, man. This is pretty heavy duty.
It seems heavy duty.
Yeah. So this is expired by 10 years. And it fucking, when I tried it, it just smelled strong as hell. So I've been rolling with it the whole quarantine.
We're taking bids on that bag of hand sanitizer right now. Bids are starting at $3.50.
You want to try some?
No. Like, how much do you think you could get for that on the black market right now? On the black hand sanitizer market?
We'd have to do some Photoshop and change some dates around because no one's buying expired hand sanitizer.
Rick, you're a fucking graphic artist. You can make this happen.
Sometimes I forget. Sometimes,
All right, everybody. Thank you for watching tonight. Do you have anything else in closing, Big Rick?
No. Can't wait for my new video synthesizer to come so we can start doing crazy stuff on the show.
We're gonna start pumping shit up.
Crazy backgrounds.
Audio
and visual experiments.
Audio, visual
on the show. That's what we'll start doing, like audio and visual like experiments live.
That's what we're all about here. We're just easing into it. Thank you, everybody, for watching tonight. I am Tonzo, Big Rick 3 ways with a huge sack of fucking sanitizer.
Sanitizer.
Thanks for watching, kids.